Good afternoon, my people. What is going on? It is your main man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. I welcome each and every one of you to episode 190, the 15 days of Christmas, day 2. Before we get started, though, I got to practice the attitude of gratitude and say thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you who are here with me live as I stream across the Wealth Our Way Facebook page and the Wealth Our Way Network YouTube page. If you have not subscribed to the Wealth Our Way Network YouTube page as of yet, get the cracking. I also want to give the Wild Nation salute to the many members of Wealth Our Way Nation who watch this program in its pre-recorded state overnight, over the weekends, on their lunch break, anywhere they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And then, of course, a heartfelt how are you to the good folks on the Life 101 platform who listen to the audio recording of this very here program. As I told you the other day, we're going to count down the 15 days of Christmas every Tuesday and Thursday up until the week of Christmas Eve. And here is day 2. We are giving tips on how to save money as we come to the year end and as we embark upon the always stressful holiday season. So today we're going to breeze through 2 more tips, probably only going to take about 10 minutes of your time, get you in, get you out, get you ready for the weekend. Remember, next week we will have a brand new financial power hour on Wednesday. I think next Wednesday would be the 9th of October. So the 9th of November, here I go. The 9th of November. We'll get that power hour out to you at 6 p.m. Eastern. And of course, we'll have 2 fresh days of Christmas on 15 minutes of finance. With that being said, the 2 tips I want to talk to you today, near and dear to my heart, because they center around food. The first one is making sure that when you're doing your grocery shopping, which is a large staple of how we spend money in our households, that we are actually prepping before we go to the grocery store. This is something I'm horrible with. You know, I split my residency doing my single dad thing with Trey, the young prince down in Georgia. When I'm up here with mama, she got groceries on lock. She, between Amazon and Walmart and all these different delivery services, she's got that all taken care of. But when it's me and the boy running into Kroger for a last minute pickup, I never know ahead of time what I'm going to get. I don't get coupons. The only thing that I take advantage of, which is one of my suggestions today, is I do always make sure I'm shopping at the same supermarket so I can take advantage of loyalty discounts. And then the other thing that I do is I make sure whichever credit card I have that is giving the most points for grocery shopping, that's the card I choose to use. So here are some of my tips as it pertains to how to save money while grocery shopping. The first thing you need to do is shop before you shop. You can go online and check prices nowadays. We live in a society where everything can be ordered, shipped, picked up when you get to curbside. You can actually shop for deals from your home. Do your grocery shopping before you leave the house. Services like Instacart or Uber Go or GoPuff, all of these services, they're great. They allow us to live our life more efficiently and not have to go out and shop all the time. However, there are surcharges involved for that convenience. And if you are in a position where you can go shop yourself, go shop yourself. But make sure that before you physically walk into a store or order anything, you've price shopped. Even with price shopping, be sensitive to the fact that a price may be a little higher at the supermarket that you want to be your loyalty store. But if you're going to get a discount there, it may bring the price down to somewhere where you see it cheaper. So that is a great debate amongst people. Do you always shop for the cheapest price, or do you always shop at the same place and take advantage of their discounts? For my gas in my car, not to go off topic too much, I shop for gas at the same gas station. I go to the same gas station. I get a 15 cents per gallon discount by using the loyalty card. So if I'm riding and I see gas 10 cents cheaper than my gas station, it may look cheaper, but after I factor the 15 cents in, where I go is cheaper. Make sure you're using loyalty programs to get the most out of discounts. Also, I alluded to it earlier, your credit card. credit cards can give you up to 5 to 6% cash back on certain stores where they're running an affinity connection to, and give you back dollars in your pocket. 5%, 6% off your grocery bill is way, 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 way more than zero off your grocery bill, and it's worth looking into. Lastly, there's an app called Flip, and Flip pulls in coupons from all the local stores inside of the zip code that you put in. So make sure you're taking advantage of that app or other apps that will allow you to find coupons to go along with your loyalty discounts, to go along with your cash back. And next thing you know, you're saving upward of 15% on your grocery bill. 15% in this day and age, where a box of cereal can cost you $7.50, is well worth it. It's money well spent. It's time well spent. The next thing I'll talk about is minimizing restaurant spending. You do not, in this day and age, want to eat out unless you have, just such a need to get out the house, or you're in a business meeting, you have something that's really pulling you toward having to spend that extra money to eat at a restaurant. I understand we all want to support small businesses coming out of this pandemic, for the last year and a half. We want to make sure these restaurants are able to thrive, but we first got to help ourselves before we can help anybody else. We got to make sure we can thrive before we support businesses and help them thrive. So you want to minimize your restaurant spending. And once again, use credit cards that give higher discounts on restaurant spending. If you have to go out, try to do it the most economically way possible. And now is not the time to be ego-driven and proud. I know Big Tank likes to pick up the bill when he's out. In this economy, it's every person for themselves, unless I'm at a business meeting. I'm not just letting everybody eat and paying everybody's check, or divvying up numbers where somebody clearly ordered, $3,000 worth of stuff and then want to put up $100 on the bill. We got to keep cats accountable in this day and age. I am the last person to like chopping up a bill and bringing out a calculator at a table. I think it reeks of classlessness. But there are some people, and you know who they are in your crew, who wait for you to go out when they know that the price is going to be chopped up evenly, and they take on more than they know someone else will take on. I, for instance, don't like drinking. I don't like drinking out in public, especially when it's marked up significantly to get a glass of wine or whatever. But you'll go out with people and watch them have 5, 10, 15 drinks. You had an appetizer. It's not fair to pay the same amount. I know that's a tough topic, especially amongst our people. But in this day and age, especially, watch your spending. Know what you're going to spend before you go out. So I told you I would be brief today. Instead of 15 minutes of finances, we went more like 9 minutes of finance. But I got to get out of here. I got meetings. I'm in and out all day, and then about to hit the road to get back down to GA. So I want to say, have an amazing weekend. I want to say that we can survive this holiday season and still be fiscally responsible. We can all do it together. And of course, you know what I want to say. Wealth is